Hello and welcome to Lunar Soul Tarot. I'm Ali. To those of you who've been following my readings, hello and welcome. And to those of you who haven't so far, welcome to you too. What I'm going to do today is we're going to do an angel card reading, or three rather. So, and you can pick a card or pick a particular angel. If you're and see what resonates with you. So if you're drawn to more than one angel, that's fine. You can watch more than one reading, or if you're not sure, you can watch them all. That's great. So let me first of all take you through the angels I've selected. And the first one I've selected is this one, and this is the Archangel Gabriel. Okay, and that's one I think most people are familiar with, and he works on a Blu-ray. It's very gorgeous. We also have the Archangel Raphael, and he works on a green ray, as the background suggests. And finally, we have Archangel Michael, and Archangel Michael again works on a Blu-ray. So, and like this little girl in the dress next to him. There we are. So, I'll leave that running just for a second, and then we'll go into the readings. So, hello and welcome to reading one. So we have the Archangel Gabriel, and some of you will know already, but the Archangel Gabriel is about messages. He's God's messenger, and so he's about communication. He's about bringing you different bits of information that will be relevant to you in the apparent future. I can't say that. I've put my false teeth in. And I'm going to select a tree to go with him. And we have the hornbeam. There we go. And actually those colours go beautifully. And I'm also going to select right now, let's see what messages we have for you. I want a couple of oracle cards. Oh, there it is. So we have one there. Let's also have one of these. And I'm also going to select some tarot cards after we've looked at these. So here we go. Whoops. And that one's flipped out and over. And that's all. So we know what that's saying already, which is good. That's a heads up for something. So, and let's have, I think, two more of these just to finish this. So we're going to have one of those. That's it. And, oh, and that one's flipped over. There we are. So let's see what we have so far. So first thing I'm going to say is the hornbeam. So the hornbeam is a tree of great strength. It's a tree that was used for lintels across the doorway and for supports in the house. Oops. Oh dear, sorry, I've just spilt all my runes. What does that tell you? That is telling me that there's quite a lot of information going to come out here. So, we have creation here, and it looks like they're holding something out for you to take, and we have this wonderful sort of pinky smoke. I'm going to read this one is the Angel Answer card, and it says yes, so I think we understand that. And this, angels of healing are with you. So a time is about to bless your life. Sorry, a time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Angel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. And then we have be a light to others. You have powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. So it looks to me like something you're going to build or create is going to provide strength and support for others. So, and what these, we have the green light of Raphael over here, and then a blue light here, which is also the same light as Gabriel. So as you heal yourself and you grow in strength, you are going to be able to create things that support for others. So that's what I'm getting so far from this. So as you build yourself up, you will be able to provide a sort of light or a beacon for others to follow. So whether they come to you for advice or whether they see you and think, you know, oh, look what she's done, look what he's done. I can follow that example and follow this through. So if you're doing anything to work on yourself, so that's sort of either practical healing or personal healing, spiritual healing, you're doing a good job. So, and it is saying that whatever that helps you create, because as you heal, you'll take new light and new energies into your life, and you will find that others use you as an example or hold you up as an example. So, oh, here we go. Yeah, and the cat's agreeing too. So it's just so I'm going to take some tarot cards, some of the angel tarot cards, to get a clearer message of what let's see if we can have a bit more information as to ways in which this can be. I'm just going to do a quick blitz. That's lovely. It's a very soft, peaceful light. It's very gentle. And we're going to have one. I'm going to take 5 cards, I think. And then if we need to add some more to that, and I need to adjust these so you can see them. There we go. Let's just move that up a bit. So do not adjust your set. I'll adjust the cards instead. That's it, lovely. So we can now see what's going on. Lovely, good. That's better. So, and first of all, this is a page, and I think it's the page of scribes. So, it's the page of Page of Pentacles in the normal deck. So scholarly, cheerful, dependable. So it's about learning. The Pentacles are the practical and the sort of general business suit of the pack. So if there is, and they're all about slow, not when I say slow, I'm not talking snail's pace, but it's about furthering your studies, furthering your knowledge, furthering your education, so that you can, in your learning, grow in your career and also in your earning capacity. We also have the Ten of Cups, which is the card of family. So, and it suggests that you've been putting a lot of effort into relationships or friends, your family, and those who are close to you. And that is proving fruitful. So I'm just going to turn these over before. Here we go. So there's something at the middle of this which is feeling, and maybe that's what you're working on to heal, because we've got a reflection in the colours here. That you're feeling a little bit stagnated with, or that you're a bit stuck with and you can't move forward on. So so my advice would be is, if you feel like that, put it to one side and get on, kind of thing. So because you don't want this to block this lovely flow of energy. And I think if you are able to step into this night here, and this is the Knight of Flames, so he's the Knight of Wands, and again he's about exploration on a different level, on a creative level. So it's about fulfilling your creative potential and moving forward with it. So if you feel a bit stagnated, then turn your attention to your creativity. she says, banging the card on top. Because it will inspire you, and it will take your mind away from your boredom, if you like. So any form of healing is not easy. I will say that. And sometimes you can work on something so much so that you bore yourself to distraction. So what it's suggesting is that you let that go for a while or change your focus to something else that's going to give you a bit more pleasure and a bit more inspiration. You can then go back to whatever you feel is blocking you or you feel you need to work on with fresh eyes and with a different objectivity. So, and that allows you to then refresh that energy. So also we have at the end here the Knight of that's air, so it's swords, and he is very astute at communication and providing channels through and into the right areas for advice. So, and it actually says on here, so, intelligent, impartial, respected, stoic, receiving wise advice, remain objective and fair-minded, communicate clearly, and so unemotional relationships or being emotionally unavailable. So I think the general gist here, and that comes under here, so be a light to others. So I think part of the message is also, if you're not feeling great in yourself in any area, or you're feeling sort of underwhelmed emotionally, take your focus and give it to others. Sorry, that was just another one of my rune stones. So, and because then you will shine, you will channel the right energy, and in giving help to others, I think you will receive back what you actually need to unblock this. It's a case of sort of opening up and giving out and communicating in a different way with others to actually heal yourself. So let me recap on that. So we have a lovely healing energy over here, and we have creativity. We also have the Yes card, which is like, it's the equivalent of move forward, get out of jail, yes to whatever you wish for, if you like. So, and I think the emphasis here is on you, but it's on you learning how to give out to others in a fair and balanced way. It's not emotional. It's not, and if you look at this happy marriage card, One of the things that makes a happy marriage, or a happy balanced household, if you like, is both giving and receiving. And these cards provide you with the strength and the power to do that. And in the meantime, I think if you use that energy, what it will do is it will help you to heal, because the energy you get back and the knowledge you receive will provide you with the information you need to move forward on this thing that's blocking you. So in a sense, it will release itself in due course. So, and that might come through, it might come through you working on it in meditation or something like that. The answer might come to you in a dream as well. So, or you will suddenly sort of look back on something you've done or a recent event and that you provided with your direct community, and you will sort of be able to sort of free yourself from it. So that for me is the message that Gabriel is giving you. So sum up. Keep learning, and if there are tasks you need to do, then get on with them. If you're a little bit sort of nonplussed, then focus on your creative energy. Go out and do something you enjoy, you like doing, and I think from that you will pick up without too much effort what you actually need to move you forward. So, and then you can move forward in a clear, in a crystal clear, if you like, fashion, because you will be given the power and the strength to do so. So, oh, there we are, there's my cat agreeing with me again. And so yes, so keep those lines of communication open. And be kind to yourself, but also be kind to others, and enjoy it. Find a way of doing it that gives you some kind of creative pleasure and inspiration. So that's all I've got to say for now. And thank you for joining me. Love to you all. And I'm now going to move on to the next reading. Hello, welcome to reading 2. So we have the Archangel Raphael, and you may or may not know that the Archangel Raphael comes in this lovely sort of green aura or ray of light, and he's about healing. So if you want healing for yourself or for others, you can meditate or pray or whatever method you use for communicating with spirit and the universe to Raphael. for healing energy. And if you look here, you can see he's got this wonderful green globe in his hand, and he's offering it to you. Unlike the other two cards, he doesn't have or isn't appearing with wings. And that's because the Archangel Raphael can often take human form or appear in human form to others. So, and there's plenty of sort of old biblical stories out there for you if you want to have a look at those, giving sort of more information about this. So with this, so he's offering you a channel for healing. So, and I've taken a tree room, and we have the alder. So an alder is one of those trees that feeds its environment, if you like. So it provides nourishment for the surrounding environment. With it's a tree that likes to have its feet in water. Okay, so it likes a nice little wet environment, and one of the things it does is it works really well in water. So it's not it's not, I suppose partly it can be about the emotions, but it's not a tree of emotion in that sense. It's a tree about providing support in a watery environment. So if it's on the side of the riverbank, it will hold the riverbank together. So it will also provide nitrogen into the soil for other plants to grow around it. So it holds a sort of great sort of nutritional and supportive value. So let's see, we're going to take some more cards. First of all, some oracle cards to see what areas we're looking at for you. So I'm taking one from the chakra pack. I'm going to take another one from the angel answers, and then we're going to have a couple of the angel oracle cards. Is it the angel wisdom oracle? So here we go. So let's have let's see what comes out of these. Lovely. So I'm having that one. We'll pop that round there. And and I don't know if I should pick the cards before the reading, but I like to do it during the reading, so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm not accusing anybody of setting up the cards or anything, but I just like to see what comes through as we pull the cards. So, and I think we're having this one, and There we go. So, and oh, and this one too. Oh, and that one came out that way. Look at that, that's gorgeous. So, destiny. Oh, so take action and be honest with yourself. So I think this is about healing a part of yourself so that you can release some of your karmic energy or some of your karmic tasks, if you like. So, and what's interesting about this is, let me read this out for you. So, all your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let the source take it from there. And part of so, and I think we've got a little bit of shadow work here going on. So part of what I'm getting through is it's about the sort of bones or the structure of things. So, and if you can release that or confront it. So I don't know if you've got any skeletons in the cupboard, or because that's kind of what I'm getting here from this end, or something you've been sort of like trying to sort of not to face, not to confront, or trying to avoid recently. If there is anything like that, now is the time to confront it, okay? And I'm not saying you've got to go big and head on into it, but just start admitting to yourself that whatever it is, it's happened or it's there, and you need to be able to deal with that, to be able to move forward, okay? And I don't think it's anything sort of major or terrible. It might be something that you've been sort of putting to the back of your head for some time. And what it's saying is now is the time to have a look at it. And once you look at it, you can let it go. So it's a bit like saying, if you can give something a voice, then you can release it. So, and on this side we have open your heart. So no one is perfect. Stop judging yourself. Ooh, I should have read this earlier. I love the way the cards come out. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others, and let love heal this situation. So whether it's something like, so you might just have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder or something about, say you were bullied as a child, all right, or we'll stick with that for an example, I think. So if you were bullied as a child, it can always make you feel, you can still sort of go through it in your head, and blame yourself for it. You know, they picked on me because I was weak. They picked on me because I didn't stand up for myself. They picked on me because my nose was too big. So I'm just giving you a little bit of insight into myself. So no, I'm not. At the same time, so you can go through your head and write, but the point is, to be able to move on from that, you have to understand and forgive those that did it to you and yourself as well. Not for letting it happen, because you didn't let it happen. It just happened. Stuff like that does happen. So what this is saying is, give it voice, confront it, and the Archangel Raphael will help you, or will give you the strength and the power to let that go. All right, because you've got this lovely sort of green energy here. It's quite, we've got these sort of, this is kind of purpley, this is kind of purpley. So it is kind of something that's sort of buried within yourself. It's in your spirit. It's sort of, so I don't think it's a physical thing. I think it's more emotional or sort of spiritual. So let's see if we can get a little bit more information on this. But the time is right for you to be able to open your heart and let this go. So let's see if we can have a little bit more information on this. And I'm going to move those cards up as I place these cards here, so we can get, let's see, yes, that's good. And let's move those up, move that up, move that up. Not the tidiest, but there we go, it's going to work. That's what we really care about. And let's, one more shuffle. So sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself. But it's time for you to reach an understanding for why this is for why this has been happening. So let's move along. Ego. And that is the Knight of, oh sorry, that's the King of Wands, the Lovers, the Star, and the Ace of Wands. Look at that, beautiful. So yes, a little bit of shadow work, okay? A little bit of looking at the side of things you don't like. You haven't got to dwell in it, you just got to admit it's there, kind of thing. So, and I'm going to read this one to you. I'm not going to read the others, but I will read this because I think it's relevant. So, the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make the choices that support your path to happiness. So, and it suggests addictions or unhealthy habits. So, so this might have created some addictions. I don't think, I'm not getting that so much, but it's possible. But I can tell you one unhealthy habit, and that is saying sorry too much or apologizing for yourself all the time, and blaming yourself. Okay, so get over it, get out of it. So we have here the King of Wands, who's suggesting someone at the nth of their power in the creative sense. So it's the masculine energy, and it means that you have the creativity at the moment to take control of this. We also have the Lovers, and for me the Lovers is about choice. Okay, it might represent a sort of pairing of some kind. So it could be a sort of soulmate, or it could be a romantic partner, your romantic partner or other half. But it's also, it's a card of choosing the right way ahead, or the correct way ahead. And if you have a look at this, so we've got this lovely sort of green flow of energy, and we've also got it coming through here. So, and we have, he's holding here, and I can never say the name, Asclepius, is that right? It's got the wings of Mercury on, so it's not, and it's got the two snakes. I think this is a mistake. Yeah, sorry, I have a sort of thing about it. There's, if you think, there's two wands which look very similar, and they sometimes get confused in the representation of medicine. So, and I think it's Asclepius was the healer, was the physician. Okay, so, and his wand was a stake with a single snake going up it, and the wand of Mercury, which is what we have here, because we also have Mercury's wings on the top of it. So is sometimes used as a symbol for medicine as well. But what Mercury is about relationships and communication and messages. So back to the point. So this means you can heal your relationships with others. You can heal the choices you make in the way you present yourself to others as well. If you put this to bed. And our king here will drive you in the right direction to find the right creative source to do that. So the star is hope, and the Ace of Wands represents the start of a new creative energy. So it's a new, and if you look at it here, it's like a new phase of growth. So I think your message is this. whatever that little niggle is that you've been sort of pushing to the back of your head or pushing to the back of your mind, it's time to look in the water, because you're strong enough and you've got the support around you to do it, and to reflect on it and let it go. And one of the ways of doing that is saying, you don't have to stand on the rooftop, but literally just saying, yes, I was abused, but now I'm a different person. You know, I am still young, whatever, but I have learnt more. I have grown. I have, you know, I have all this creative energy around me. So open your heart and let it fly. And that will help you move forward to build, because the order is also about building a new situation and a new creative way. You'll find that your relationships change, because every time you make a change to your own energy, that comes out. So it flows out of you. So things will automatically start to change and new energies will come into your life. So we got there in the end. And reading 2, that's your message for what you've got to work on from the angels now. And thank you very much. And I'm now going to move on. I will say, actually, just briefly, in reading 1, that had also an energy of healing about it. So the message was about healing too, but in a different way. So you might want to look at reading 1, or you might think, no, that's enough. I know what I've got to do. And so love to you while you do it. And I'll see you in another reading. Thank you. So, welcome to reading 3. The Archangel Michael is here to provide you with strength, wisdom and guidance. Okay? And the Archangel Michael is often represented by a sword, and it's not about, it's a sword of justice that he holds up. It's the sword of right and might, if you like. So I'm going to pick a rune stone, tree rune, and ooh, that's interesting. And a couple of oracle cards to lead us in. So, spindle. Spindle tree is a tricky element to work with, if you like. It's a tree of the hedgerow. So let's have one of those. That's good. And it's a tree, but it also, the berries are poisonous. However, they provide, they're enormously useful, or they certainly used to be in the days when you couldn't just go into the pharmacy and buy something to help you work against little critters, if you like, because they provide flea powder, lice powder, whatever. So it's a really good anti-infestational plant. So if there's anything that's making you itch at the moment, or anything you've got an itch about, let's have 2 of these. There's also the strength here to, oh, there we go, we can go with that one, to help you not scratch it, get rid of it, dispense with it. So let's see if we can learn more about this itch. I've just started scratching my ears as well. Forgiveness. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Isn't that just lovely? So if you ever wanted good PR for a rhino, that's it. And compromise. So don't settle for less, and regain your focus. Okay, so let's go into this a bit deeper. We've got a really sort of strong sort of purplish energy, pinky purplish energy coming through. So there's quite so although we have the Archangel Michael, we've got a very sort of strong feminine energy coming through this. So there's an element of clearing and nurturing here as well. And interestingly, this is the Archangel Michael here is from the Akashic Tarot pack, and he's given the number 9, which is the Hermit card. And what the Hermit does is he lights up your pathway, okay, and guides you out of the darkness or out of the woods, whatever you want to call it. So this card we have on the end here, and she's got an infestation of butterflies going on, actually. Not an infestation of fleas, but butterflies. So butterflies are all about transformation. And it says, you are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. And then we have forgiveness and compromise. So I think we all sort of go up and down in energy. That's normal. We all go in and out of cycles. So, and that's part of life. That's part of growth. Growth is a cycle. And what it's saying here, I think you need to give yourself a little bit of kindness, okay? Part of that kindness is about forgiving. And sometimes if you settle for less, in actual fact, you're not being kind to yourself. You know, if you love somebody, you want the best for them, okay? So I was an apprentice. That's how I started my working life, was as an apprentice. And one of the things my tutor used to say to me was, aim high. So you might not get the top, but you don't want to aim low, do you? So be kind to yourself, okay? Want the best for yourself. Don't settle for less, okay? And every so often we all get some kind of irritation or some kind of something that comes along to sort of make things a bit more uncomfortable or difficult. And what this is giving you the power to do is to get rid of that. So it's kind of like a spring cleaning almost. So apply spring cleaning to your life. I'm in the Northern Hemisphere now, and it's probably a little bit early for what we call spring cleaning. However, you can still shake your bedding out and get rid of those undesirables, all right? So, and part of the compromise is, you know, having to go through the indignity of using free powder or getting rid of all those little problems. But that's part of our growth pattern. You know, this is part of what makes us who we are, and helps us move on to get into the next form of the cycle. And as I say cycle, I'm looking at all of these wheels here. We've got a geometric pattern with the different circles on. So regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Okay? So keep your balance, all right? And don't get distracted. So let's see if we can get a little bit more information for you from the tarot cards. So first of all, what sort of distractions are we looking at? And what might be taking your attention away? So we can start with, oh, that's too many. I'm taking those two. So these are what might be distracting you. And then, and what will help to regain that focus? So what's going to help? That's not right. So what is going to help us? Apart from some flea powder. So what's going to help us? That is going to help. I think that one. And okay, that one. So can we see those clearly? Yes, we can. I love the back of these cards. They sort of look like a sort of shield or a jewel, don't they? So these are the wisdom of the archangels, I believe. Tarot cards. So let's have a look at what's taking your focus away. Okay. So this is sword energy. It's air energy. Okay. So whatever is being taking your focus away or distracting you is coming to an end anyway. That cycle is completing itself. So, and sometimes at the end of a cycle, we do feel some kind of grief or sadness about letting go. So if you need to refocus and stabilize yourself, and interestingly, this is under the forgiveness card, okay, then take time to get your breath into place and breathe your way through it. So, and this is also saying here it's time for you to end this sort of habit or pattern that you have been previously doing with the don't settle for less card. Okay, so that's got to end. And you can restabilize yourself and focus, and it is what it is. There's no blame apportioned, or these things happen and sometimes we create these patterns, so let's let go of it. So focus, and in your time you can let go of it. So we have the High Priestess, and she's under our Strength card, our Hermit card of the Archangel Michael. So, and it's the High Priestess, she has the keys of wisdom, okay? She can provide you with the knowledge to heal yourself inwardly, okay? And I'm going to stop saying okay now. And provide you with the insight, intuition, and the spiritual gifts to help you understand the world and view the world in a different light. So, and here it says, and I've got to put my glasses on, and so meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. So this is not a time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So when you've got your breath back together and your focus in place here, the High Priestess, along with the Archangel Michael, will alert you to guidance for how you need to move forward. So here we have the King of Swords, and he's all about clarity, and the King of Swords, if you like, is the lawyer of the pack, because he's unemotional in his approach, and he provides complete clarity. So he's your legal advisor, if you like. He tells you how to approach the matter, and perhaps the compromise is learning how to think not with your heart but with your head. And that doesn't have to be brutal in any sense. It just means thinking logically, so you can move yourself forward. So what underpins that is this card here, which says the Five of Cups always has this sort of image of 3 cups kicked over and 2 cups standing. So, and what it's saying is, don't focus on what you've lost, don't focus on what has finished, don't focus on what is gone. Focus on the 2 cups you have remaining. So forget about the spilt milk, okay? Pick up what you have got and move on and grow with that, okay? So, and that's how you're going to regain your focus. So I think the main message is, or the main messages are, perhaps I should get, so it's time to let go, and to let go of and develop a different attitude, because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Oh, I'm coming out with more today. So that's what I'm getting. So forget the ways you've done things in the past. Doesn't matter. The past is the past, okay? We are now moving to the future. So, and you are going to learn a new way of doing things. And down the central core of this, you have the strength to be able to do that. And you're also provided with the tools you need. And it might be a case that you need to get rid of some of those parasites that were taking from you before. So and you don't have to, you can forgive them and let go. That's done, okay? What's happening now is you're getting information through, and you're going to learn how to change that attitude, how to work on your inner self, and your intuition, and the inspiration you get through from spirit, to do things in a much more a clearer and much more focused way, okay? And that means that you're going to focus on your strengths. You're going to focus on what is good around you, and in a sense that means you have to compromise certain relationships, or but if they're not giving back to you in the same way that you were giving to them, you need to let it go, because right now you are your number one priority, all right? And so focus your energy on yourself and what your strengths are, and you can then move forward. So and this part is about letting go. It's about forgiving yourself or others, but that's over there now, okay? And in regrouping yourself and getting your balance back and getting your breath back, you are able to focus on this energy here, which will provide you with wisdom and inspiration and intuition, and provide you with ways of developing those, so you can then regain your focus and pick up your path and move on with clarity. So, hope that helped, hoped it resonated. Thank you very much for listening, and lots of love helping you along with your path. And remember, if you can love yourself better, then you'll have more energy and more creative output to give to others. Thank you. So, and just a quickie. So if you do want to follow my readings, you know what to do. Press the right buttons, and you'll get my you'll pick up links to my readings and as they come out on YouTube. So at the moment I'm doing one reading a week, and that usually goes out on a Sunday or a Monday, so depending on my schedule. Thank you very much, and goodbye.